So why do most men over 40 struggle to gain muscle? That's exactly what we will cover in this video. 99% of men over 40 make a few key mistakes when it comes to building muscle, and that's why most of us never reach our full potential. The reality is, as we age, we naturally start losing muscle mass. But here's the thing, just because we're getting older doesn't mean our muscle gains have to slow down. Research proves that older men can build just as much muscle as younger men. Take this study. For example, it compared the resistance training effects on men aged 35 to 50 with those aged 18 to 22. The results: not only did the older group gain just as much strength, but they also packed on 17% more muscle mass. So why do most men over 40 struggle to gain muscle? That's exactly what we will cover in this video. I'm going to break down the biggest mistakes men over 40 make when trying to build muscle, and make sure you stick around until the end, because I will be sharing a complete leg workout plan to help you get bigger and stronger legs over 40. So let's get started. Mistake number one is protein timing. Most guys in their 40s, 50s and beyond think eating 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight is enough. But as we age, we experience something called anabolic resistance. Basically, our muscles become less efficient at using protein to build new muscle. This is why younger men can maximize muscle protein synthesis with just 20 grams of protein, while older men need almost twice that amount for the same effect. For example, this study tested protein intake levels of 0, 10, 20 and 40 grams post-workout. The results: a 65% increase in muscle protein synthesis with 20 grams and a 90% increase with 40 grams. So while getting enough protein daily is important, how you distribute it throughout the day matters even more. Older men should aim for 40 to 50 grams of protein per meal rather than just hitting a daily total. That means instead of simply eating 1 gram per pound of body weight, it's better to spread it across 3 to 5 meals, each containing at least 40 to 50 grams of protein to maximize muscle growth. If you need help to determine how much calories, carbs, fats and protein you need to reach your fitness goals, make sure to grab my free nutrition guide. Link is in the description. Okay, so let's continue. Mistake number two is training intensity. A lot of men over 40 assume they need to lift heavy all the time to build muscle, but research shows that whether you're lifting 1 to 5 reps, 8 to 12 reps, or 15 plus reps, you can build muscle just as effectively as long as you're pushing yourself hard enough. When lifting heavy, muscle fiber activation is maximized from the first rep. But with lighter weights, the growth stimulus relies more on fatigue, which kicks in after several reps. So how do you know if you're training hard enough? For heavy compound lifts, aim for an RPE of 8, meaning you stop when you have about 2 reps left in the tank. I would say 1 to 2 reps left in the tank on compound lifts is perfect. For isolation exercises, feel free to push closer to failure since they are less taxing on your body. Mistake number 3 is training volume. Many men over 40 reduce their training volume to avoid overtraining. But what if I told you we should actually be doing more? A meta-analysis found that higher training volume led to greater lean muscle gains in older adults. And a 2012 study found that increasing workout volume had little effect on younger men, but led to a huge spike in muscle protein synthesis in older men. This means increasing training volume helps counteract age-related muscle loss. That doesn't mean doubling your sets overnight, but you should gradually increase your total sets per muscle group over time. This is something I've been preaching for the last couple of years. I found that not pushing every set to failure, which I will cover in a minute, and gradually increasing the training volume helped me progress in the gym even now at 43 years of age. For example, if you're doing 6 working sets for your triceps, you can increase to 9 working sets in the course of 6 to 8 weeks. So instead of aiming just for more weight and more weight, increasing the training volume slightly can be more beneficial. Mistake number 4, recovery. One thing that does slow down with age is recovery. And recovery isn't just about avoiding soreness, it's about how efficiently your muscles repair and grow. There are 3 recovery mistakes men over 40 often make. So, number 1 is resting too little between sets. A 2016 study found that resting 3 minutes between sets led to significantly more muscle growth than resting just 1 minute. Another study compared 5 minutes versus 1 minute rest periods and found that longer rest led to double the muscle protein synthesis response. So the takeaway here is, for big compound lifts, rest at least 3 minutes between sets. Then, mistake number 2 when it comes to recovery is not resting enough between workouts. Allow 24 to 48 hours before training the same muscle group again. If you're still sore, rest longer. If not, you can train again. I would say at least 48 hours for the same muscle group. And then, not getting enough sleep. Sleep is crucial for muscle recovery, hormone production, and fat loss. Studies show that men who sleep 6 hours or less have 14% lower testosterone than those getting 8+ hours. Another study found that 5 hours of sleep for just 7 days led to a 15% drop in testosterone. Not getting enough sleep doesn't just slow muscle growth, it also increases fat gain. So aim for at least 7 hours of high quality sleep per night. Here are the key takeaways for men over 40 to keep progressing and building muscle. Number 1 is eating more protein per meal. Aim for 40 to 50 grams of protein in each feeding. Number 2, training hard but leaving a rep or 2 in the tank on compound movements most of the time. Number 3 is increasing training volume gradually rather than just increasing weight. And number 4 is prioritizing recovery with at least 7 hours of sleep each night. These are key to building muscle at any age. If you dial in these 4 factors, you will have no problem staying strong and muscular as you get older. But if you're looking for an optimized workout plan, check out DM Fitness Coaching, where each program is custom tailored to help you reach your fitness goals faster. You will find science-backed workouts designed specifically for your needs. Did this video help you? If so, hit the like button, it really helps the channel, and if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.